Up next on Lion TV, we have Eduardo Mencia with the package over girls wrestling and Christian Acevedo with an update on your weather.
And I'm Bethany Ellis here to kick off the new soccer season. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I hope you're doing well. I'm Will Mills.
And I'm Ashlyn Starks. Let's get right into the announcements. Jostens representatives are on campus today to deliver graduation items that have already been placed. If you have not ordered a cap, gown, or other items, you may go to jostens.com to place an order.
The Searcy Public Library is looking for students who would like to be a part of a teen advisory board. The purpose of the advisory board is to help plan activities at the library for ages 13 to 17. A meeting is planned for April 7th from 4:30 to 5 o'clock. Interested students should contact Lisa Boatman or Amber Duncan at the Searcy Public Library or Miss Cannon at the SHS Library.
The Ernest Whitelaw Don Kinney Scholarship applications are now available and the deadline to apply is April 10th. In order to be eligible for the scholarship program, applicants must be of documentable Native American descent from a federally recognized tribe. The documentation required is CDIB, Certificate of Degree of Indian Blood, card or tribal enrollment documentation from a federally recognized tribe. Applications and further information can be picked up in the Guidance Center.
Attention all current 9th through 11th grade girls interested in trying out for the high school basketball team. Tryouts will be held in the Annex Gym March 30 to the 31st at 3:30 to 5 o'clock. All students interested need to fill out the tryout form found in both offices or from Coach Stitzman. All needed information is found on the tryout form. You will have up until the start of day 1 of tryouts to turn in your forms.
Unity Health will offer a free summer enrichment program designed to inform students about medical careers. This camp is for rising 11th and 12th graders and will run June 15th through 19th. Interested students can pick up more information in the Guidance Center.
The 2020 Student View Scholarship Program is offering $12,000 worth of scholarships to high school seniors who plan to attend a 4-year college, community or junior college, or career school. Quick and easy to apply. Log on to www.studentview.com and complete a 15 to 20-minute application survey about colleges in your area. The scholarship will be awarded via a random drawing of all completed applications. The winner will be announced in May 2020.
Now let's see what Eduardo has for us about girls wrestling.
Wrestling season is over and the Lady Lions won state. We got an inside look on how they accomplished that goal.
The season for ladies wrestling was great. I spoke with the ladies captain to see what she had to say.
It went really well. They all did the best that they could and we went undefeated in duels, and I feel like they learned quickly and did what they were supposed to.
They did pretty good. They went undefeated in duels and they won state last weekend. So
Wrestling is also an individual sport, so you can wrestle as a team and for yourself.
I did really well. I feel like I went down a weight class after Christmas and that helps me out a lot. I went undefeated for the season and went on to win the state championship, which was my goal.
they did pretty good as individuals. They had most of them won conference and 2 of them won individual state.
We asked other wrestlers to see if they met their standards this weekend.
Yes, they did perform to their standards. They definitely went out there and gave it their all and tried their best to win a state championship.
They performed pretty good. Like I said, they were undefeated in duels and then they won state last weekend as a team.
Congrats to the Lady Lions wrestling team. That's all I have for you today. Let's send it back to the anchors.
It's good to see inclusiveness in our sports teams.
It shows that wrestling is a lot of hard work and dedication.
Fear over the new coronavirus epidemic sent global stock markets and oil prices plunging Monday. Global oil prices suffered their worst percentage losses since the start of the 1991 Gulf War, and the S&P 500 plunged so quickly in the first few minutes of trading that it triggered a 15-minute halt in trading.
The largest of 6 states voting Tuesday, Michigan could redefine a Democratic primary that has become a showdown between former Vice President Joe Biden and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. But many voters are already looking ahead to November and whether Trump can again win in the state that perhaps more than any other catapulted him into the White House in 2016. For Sanders, the stakes could hardly be higher. He defeated Hillary Clinton in Michigan in 2016, emboldening his argument that he could win with a diverse coalition that drew well from younger voters, working-class whites, and African Americans. But this kind of victory has not been as easy to replicate this time.
Federal and state officials in California are prepared to receive thousands of people Monday from a cruise ship that has been idling off the coast of San Francisco with at least 21 people aboard infected with the coronavirus. Personnel covered head to toe in protective gear woke up passengers on the Grand Princess to check whether they were sick. Dr. John Redd says we're making every effort to get them off the ship as safely and quickly as possible. All right, Chris, what's the weather looking like?
Good morning, Searcy High School. Let's get into some weather. Today it's going to be a high of 71 with scattered thunderstorms and rain at 50%, winds moving at south at 9 miles per hour, humidity at 82%, and your sun will rise at 7:22 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight will be a low of 60 with scattered thunderstorms with rain at 50%, with winds going south-southwest at 5 miles per hour, your humidity at 89%, and your sun will set at 7:11 p.m. On to the almanac. The last 7 days, your high was 73, your low was 30, and your monthly average precipitation was 4.78 inches, and your month to date was 0.47 inches. On to the 5cast. Thursday, you're going to have thunderstorms with a high of 76, a low of 51, and a 40% chance of rain. Friday, we're going to have showers with a high of 58, a low of 44, and a 40% chance of rain. Saturday, we're going to have showers with a high of 55, a low of 44, and a 60% chance of rain. Sunday, we're going to have AM showers with a high of 61, a low of 46, and a 40% chance of rain. And Monday, we're going to have showers with a high of 62, a low of 54, and a 50% chance of rain. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of rain this week.
A lot of rain.
I'm just ready for it to be sunny.
Well, let's see what we're having for lunch. Chicken sticks, dipping sauce, breaded ravioli, mozzarella cheese sticks, marinara sauce, sour cream and chive mashed potatoes, seasoned green peas, hot roll, oranges, mini ice cream sandwich, and milk.
Be sure to thank our lunch ladies for their dedication to keeping us fed. Now for a short story over esports. All right, Lloyd, what do you have?
The Esports League of Legends team for SHS has been steadily active throughout the past season and into the next. The team continues to face other schools from every region of Arkansas, proving their skill as one of the top teams in the state. Persistent practice and strategizing gives them the advantage it takes to defeat competing schools. With the 2020 spring season starting for the esports players, it's important to look back at the fall season playoffs. Reviewing the previous games can give players insight on which areas they need to refine.
We had what I felt like was a really strong season and then kind of a disappointing finish. We were knocked out in the second round. Leading into it, we had some issues. We made some roster swaps at the last minute because we got access to some better players.
Using structured practice and at-home gameplay, the teams are constantly improving. Players also focus on specific mechanics they want to improve, whether it be fighting opponents or controlling the map to take objectives.
As a team, we're working on playing like with each other, like working out good synergies within our 5-man team.
I think the team should work more on working together. For one, sometimes we have communication issues. I really need to improve my positioning because I get caught out sometimes. Getting caught out leads to you dying, which can throw games.
The new program is running smoothly and offers the players a chance to enjoy their hobbies at school. However, it leaves much to be desired. A few players, along with the coach, gave their opinion on how the program could be improved.
It'd be really nice if we had new computers, and if we had new computers and better connection. We've had issues like that, like the Bryant game last season. We lost one of the games because the internet just disconnected.
Definitely the computers, like the hardware that we're running on right now. It's not up to the condition it needs to be at. If the basketball team tried to have practice, but they only had like one ball. I mean, it's not going to work out.
Already leading their bracket with a 3-1 score, the team is off to a great start from the previous season. As they continue to improve throughout this season, you can expect a great conclusion to the 2020 spring semester. Now back to the news desk.
Wow, who knew there was so much that goes on into esports?
Now let's see what's going on in the sports world.
Good afternoon, Cersei. For your local sports, our very own baseball team kicked off the new season on Monday, going up against BB. Your Lady Lions softball team played in the Taylor Rourke tournament Saturday in Sherwood. Yesterday, both soccer teams went up against Jonesboro, but we do not yet have those scores. We spoke to Sanan Arif to see how the boys prepared for the match.
Well, we've had 3 games already in the tournament. Friday we played Cabot and we lost against them, and then Saturday we played Hamburg and Jonesboro. We beat Hamburg 2-0, and Jonesboro we lost, but Johan scored a really nice bicycle, so shout out to Johan. And we got better. Friday we didn't do as well as we did the next 2 games, but we slowly got into it.
Going straight into college news, former Penn coach Jerome Allen was hit with a 15-year show cause penalty after he accepted $300,000 in bribes to get a wealthy Florida businessman's son into the University of Pennsylvania. The Quakers, out of the Ivy League, also were slapped by the NCAA with 2 years of probation, fined $5,000, and given recruiting punishments. Allen's show cause penalty is meant to limit a coach's ability to work in college sports after breaking NCAA rules. In national news, the Nets faced off against the Bulls Sunday, winning with a score of 110-107. The Grizzlies beat the Hawks 118-101 Saturday as well. And Ryan Newman was back at the track Friday, sipping it on a Coke and casually strolling through the infield of Phoenix Raceway. It was hard to believe he was in a terrifying wreck at the Daytona 500 less than 3 weeks ago. The harrowing crash on the last lap at Daytona had many fearing the worst. To the shock of almost everyone, Newman walked out of a hospital less than 48 hours after the crash and said Friday he feels, quote, fine. That's all I have for you today. Let's send things back to the news desk.
Thanks for keeping us updated.
Well, that wraps up today's episode of Lion TV.
If you missed any episodes, be sure to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to Cersei Highline TV.
Remember to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Will Mills.
And I'm Ashlyn Starks. Have a great week, Cersei.
See you Friday.